Yeah, I folded the tape in half to make this little V. When I put it on, let's say I wanted to break it up even more, and I just fold it in half like this. If your scissors are filled with that gummy residue from tape, you have to clean it with NES 99, or your scissors are not going to cut in a smooth pattern. You want to make sure it's clean. So now I have a good chevron shape here. One of the tricks I do when I place tape, I'll place on my pusher here. Measure from the middle. So I have the middle, press it down, and then really get it tight. Like that. And let's say I just wanted this whole top part. Right there. Still using the cuticle pusher to get rid of any bubbling. Now, I like to really fool around with this stuff when I have it on. One part's not tight because it's stuck here. Loosen it up. You guys saw how earlier I showed you guys how to do the marbling, and we'll kind of pull through marbling. Kind of like cake decorating, I hear. I've never done cake decorating, but that's what I hear. It's very similar. So what I like to do with it at this stage is start marbleizing color in there. So I'll just marble it all the way through. Because remember, the gel's always going to be wet. You don't have to worry about ever drying out. With hybrids, you do have to worry about the drying. So if your gels have a smell, like it smells like nail lacquer, you might have to worry about that. Because those will start drying out not really fast. It's going to take it some time, but they will dry out. So I'm just marbleizing using the tip of my brush. And I'm going to pull the tape towards the gel. Now, since it's still wet, anytime you have it still, this is why you keep it wet, because you want to make sure that if you have any spots that spilled over, you can clean it off. And you don't want to use this type of tape. Use the matte kind. This one still has a little bit of bleeding under. The matte kind does not. I have no idea. I tested out all the tapes, from duct tape to chrome tape to
electrical.
I tried the electrical tape. I tried everything. The only one that worked really good was the Scotch matte. And when you're cleaning up your lines, you want your brush completely dry. You don't want your brush wet or soaked in NES 99. And that's where you'll get these really clean lines like that. And if you don't like it, you can wipe it. And I can also wipe her nail. Are you guys ready to party? Yeah? Me and Joey, we're going to walk around. Rachel as well. We're going to walk around. We're going to help you guys with the hands-on to make sure that we're all on the right page. One of the things I really want to stress to you guys is the amount of brush pressure you're using. If you're using very little brush pressure, you're going to be able to create a really fine line. But if you're using a lot of brush pressure and a lot of product, your lines are not going to look like that. They're going to look like that. So,
how long does it take you to do like the portrait type?
like this takes me about 10-15 minutes, somewhere around there. I could show you guys really quickly here. You mind if I do it on you?
Well, we're new, so we're trying to get in on that stuff.
Well, he can come around and sit with you.
Yeah. Do you mind if I buff this down?
We're gonna blow everybody else away.
So what I'll do here
I
is
love it. You betcha.
we want to make sure if we're gonna, if say our client changes her mind and so now she wants nail art all of a sudden, you want to remove the shine. So in this case, the only part that's shiny are the stripes I added. This is another thing about the gels that when the client changes their mind, it's okay. You can still do nail art on top of it. The base and the color is not going to get damaged at all.
Some people have to leave a little early, but you guys all get certificates for this class. So before you leave, anyone leaves, meet me at the back. There's a little survey you have to fill out, and then you'll get your certificate. Okay?
So when I'm doing a face or a portrait of something, what I like to do is I have my color mixed up, and it's so simple, just alpine snow and black onyx. So I'll mix to make a mid-tone gray.